Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So EA right has just done something that it's absolutely right out of the norm for them. They have actually made the season progress objectives right crazily good. It's gonna break the game in my opinion. Of course we're gonna talk about that. Of course we're gonna talk about the full community team of the season team that was already leaked, right? The Eredivisie TOTS team as well. I'm gonna be talking about how the season objective or the TOTS season swaps, right, have actually affected the market and how I see the market moving forward. And of course, I'm gonna be talking about if you guys haven't already sold all the investments, right, what to do with them. So it's gonna be quite a long video, so strap on. So the first thing I want to talk about first, right, before we get into anything is let's talk about the community team of the season first. So we have David De Gea as the goalkeeper. I don't think there is any surprise there. And then we have Danilo. I'm quite surprised that he is a centre back because his original position is a right back. I would assume that maybe he does play more centre back for Juve in real life. That's why they're giving him a centre back TOTS. Right, so Juve fans, maybe you can let me know. We have Robbo as well. I was pretty surprised that he won, but then again, come to think of it, right, it might be because he is, if I'm not wrong, right, he is the only left back in the community vote. Right, we have Tavernier. Tavernier, I think he really deserves the win. I think he has so many goals and assists from right back, so I think it's rightly so that he has won. And I think he's a pretty good card in game as well. I've used his previous version. And then we have somebody like Coleman, right? 5-star skill moves, right? Not sure whether they'll boost the weak foot. So another great card to have in the community TOTS. And then we have Rice as well. We have Bernardo Silva, who is definitely gonna be one of the best cams in the game. Bernardo Silva's movement in the game, right, it's actually very top tier, right? And then we have Moments St. Max, right? Take note that this is a moment. This is not team of the season, right, itself. Not the main one anyway. So St. Max definitely gonna be one of the best strikers or left wingers in game, right? I have no doubts as well. And then of course we have Kim Min Jae, who I was pretty certain that he was gonna win. That's why I told you guys to invest in his goal rest. Right, I'm excited to try this version out. We have Nathan Ake as well. If he's gonna play anything like his the version that you can redeem in swaps, right, during the World Cup, right, this card is gonna be very good as a center back. And then of course we have Gabi Jesus. I think Jesus, right, is also gonna be a very good striker in game. I know he is 4-star, 3-star currently, but if this version is 4-star, 4-star, or maybe did I say 5-star, 4-star, gonna be end game. Rodrigo as well, always a very good player in FIFA. And then we have Thuram. Now Thuram, right, is somebody that I am very excited to use, right? His previous SBC, the 3-star version, right, was, I would say, one of the best CDM in the game. If this version, right, gets 3-star, 4-star, or 4-star, 3-star, I have no doubt that it's still gonna be the best CDM in the game, right? One of the best. So this is actually the full team, right? I think I haven't spoken about Sanchez, Benacia, and then we have Morata. Surprisingly, we have Ito, right? We have Carter Vickers, and we have Benasambini, right? So these are all this is the full team itself. So I think most of you, right, are more excited about these TOTS season swaps. So the first thing that EA has done, right, to surprise us, right, is instead of doing the usual SBCs and the usual objectives, right, we have actually gotten these swaps in seasons, which is very surprising. Now, what is even more surprising is the level of rewards that we can get from this, right? This has never been done before. I played FIFA for so long, right? I mean, let's go through the rewards and you guys would know what I'm talking about. Okay, there's nothing too crazy here. So at level 5, we have Team of the Season Moments Reigner. This guy is 5-star, 3-star. Alright, I don't like the medium work rate. If you take a look at his stats, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the stats at all. If you want to nitpick, right, the only thing that I don't like is the medium work rate, but if you play him as a cam, that is not such a big issue. Maybe the 3-star weak foot is a bit of a downer, but to have this level of cut at this stage of the game, that's something to think about, right? This is not so crazy yet. So wait till you see this. At level 10, we have Team of the Season Moments Payet, and we have a 85 by 10, right? Let's take a look at Payet. 5-star, 4-star, high medium work rate. If you guys, right, actually use the SBC version of Payet, right? I can't remember what was that version. It's the 89 version, right? Payet is actually very good in game. So let's take a look at the stats first. Again, I don't see anything wrong with the stats. The important stats, right, are all there. Your reactions, your composure, they're all there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the card. If I want to nitpick, you know what I'll be nitpicking? That he doesn't have 5-star weak foot, but that will make him like endgame. So for me, right, to see this level of a card at level 10, at the stage of the game that we are in right now, we are coming towards the end of April, right? We are going to May, right? It simply tells me, right, that the power curve has shifted significantly, number one. It also tells me, number two, that we are going to be getting crazy cards, right, during the Team of the Season itself. I'm talking about the cards in packs, okay? I'll talk a little bit more later on about this. So to me, right, it's a no-brainer. 91 Payet with this kind of stats or 85 by 10. For me, right, it's definitely Payet, alright, for me. As of right now, right, I don't know the pack weight for the TOTS yet. I don't know the stats for the TOTS yet, right, but as of right now, I'm gonna take Payet. Okay, so the next thing we have is level 15. We have Salcedo, right? 3-star, no, not that great. High work rates, fantastic. Again, you look at the stats of the card. This card is endgame. I have never tried any version of Salcedo in game, so I don't know how he will play in game. But judging by the stats, this card is endgame. Okay. Of course, you want to nitpick is the 3-star. So in this case, I probably will go for the 83 by 15, right? If you ask me personally. So next, we go on to level 20. We have Birthday Icon Desai, right? 2-star, 5-star weak foot, medium high work rate. Again, I don't really have anything to complain about for Desai. The only thing that I don't really like about Desai, right? That's me, because I have a very strong team, right? But if I take a look at this card, that's 61 dribbling. If you play in the elite division, if you want to go for 18 wins in your weekend league, right? It's not gonna cut it, because players who play at a higher level, they know how to press you, right? They know how to do constant pressure on you, right? Press after possession loss. And if your center backs can't dribble, can't pass, you're in trouble, you know. But if you're playing in the lower divisions, I don't think there's any issues here. So if you take a look, we have 3 choices, right? Desai, one of 3 EFIC TOTS, right? And then we have the 84 by 25. Personally, right, I'll just go for the 84 by 25. But if you are somebody who doesn't have a lot of coins, your first 11 is not that strong, and Desai fits your team, I say go ahead. The next one, right, it's something that is, you know, I'm not gonna go through the Fodder packs, right? This is something that is fantastic. We have a flashback for Jesus Navas, 5-star, 3-star. Now take a look at the stats. Again, this is an endgame right back, right? I don't think there's anything to nitpick. If I want to nitpick, I would say he probably should have gotten a 4-star weak foot, right? But that would be stretching it. Again, if you are somebody, right, who doesn't have much coins, your first 11 is not that great. This guy is gonna slot straight into your first 11, right? It's as simple as that. So for me, you know, whether to take the 85 by 5 or the Jesus Navas, I think it's a bit of a hard fight. Personally, I think I will probably be taking the 85 by 5. I don't think I'll be taking Navas, but if you don't have such a good team, I would say go for Navas, and he's an endgame right back. Alright, that's it. It's as simple as that. So, at level 30, right, we have 3 choices, right? 84 by 30. We have Foot Birthday Icon Rooney. 5-star, 4-star, high work rates, you know, again, an endgame card, right? Then once again, it brings me back to my point. To have this kind of players at this stage of the game, right? It's crazy. All right, let's talk about what to choose first, okay? Let's talk about what to choose. I got a bit too excited. So, we have 1 of 5 Premier League, La Liga, or the French League TOTS. For me, personally, I'll be going for the 1 of 5 TOTS because I don't think Rooney makes my team. But once again, if you are somebody who doesn't have much coins, right, Rooney can slot straight into your team probably. Right, if you are somebody who doesn't have a very strong team as well, right, Rooney can go straight into your team. So, what I want to talk about right now is the power curve. I can tell you guys very confidently that if we are seeing this level of players in the season progress, I can tell you guys, I have absolute confidence, right, that the TOTS cards that we'll be getting in packs, they are going to be absolutely juice, right? They're gonna get weak foot upgrade, skill moves upgrade, their stats are gonna look like endgame. This is really surprising because we usually don't see this level of rewards, right? Probably until maybe June or July, whereby we are almost at the end of the game cycle because FIFA, right, they usually release in September. So usually by August, you know, most of the people stop playing. So the endgame rewards, right, something like that, right, will only arrive, right, somewhere in, you know, I would say late June to early July, sort of. So if you take a look at the counter at the top, it says 41 days and 16 hours. Right, so I want to bring you through, right, the caveat for this thing, right. If you take a look, right now, you don't really have too many ways to achieve the experience points needed to unlock all these things, right? Why? I believe that EA is gonna make you, right, it's gonna stretch this thing out so that you guys will log in every day, right? Make you guys log in every day to be able to earn the experience points, right? To get all these crazy cards, alright? They're not gonna make it easy. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not gonna make it easy for you because they want you guys to stay on the game. Okay, so that's the thing. And then let's talk about this thing first. So these are some of the ways that you can earn the experience points, right, to get all those crazy stuff. It's pretty simple. Win 8 games, play 15 games in any game mode, you know. Complete your challenges in the marquee matchups that will be released later on, right? They even specify the date, right? Earn 3 stars in the moments game mode, you know. The SBCs, right? Complete the swaps challenge, you know. So apparently we are still gonna be getting swaps challenge SBC. I'm not entirely sure how that ties up in the grand scheme of things. So does it mean that we're just gonna be getting this and we're not gonna be getting actual swaps whereby you exchange the token? I'm not very sure, to be honest, because initially I guess that we won't be getting another one, but after looking at this, right, I think we might be getting one. I'm not entirely sure. We just have to see, right? My guess is, right, you probably complete the SBC, but instead of getting a token, right, you get experience points. That's my guess. That will make more sense, right? And I don't think we'll be seeing a separate TOTS swap tokens whereby you exchange your tokens for other stuff. I don't think so, right? That will make more sense. So anyway, just take note that, right, if you take a look at the dates, right, all these dates, right, on the SBCs, right, 30th of April, 29th of April, May 1st, so on and so forth, right, all these dates simply tells me, right, that there is actually coins to be made, right? If you guys know how to do SBC solution trading, I'm quite sure, right, people will go all out to complete all these SBCs, right? If you know how to do SBC solution trading, you're gonna be making so much coins. Right, so let's go back here. The timeline for this. Now, in 41, I already calculated. In 41 days and 15 hours, right? That brings us June 6 or June 7, thereabouts. So I want to bring your attention, right, back to this thing first. Right, so I already went through this, right? So this is the calendar for team of the season. So we will be getting Ultimate TOTS on June 9. But if 41 days from now, right, it's gonna be 6 or 7 June, which means that we are gonna be in the period of the La Liga Portugal TOTS as well as the Italian league being the major league. To be able to get this kind of rewards, right, at this stage of the game, right, like on 6 or 7 or June, right, to me it's just mind-blowing, because what this does is, right, it shortens the game cycle significantly. If you guys don't know, right, TOTS, after TOTS, right, we usually will have a few more promos before the game dies off. We'll have promos like, you know, shapeshifters, so on and so forth. Right, those are the end game cards. So for those people who were asking me, right, is it possible for me to complete the objective, right? You know, people were asking me on my stream, Max, is it possible that we get to level 30, right, and we get to this, you know, 1 of 5 player pick, right, the TOTS player pick, but the French league is not out yet, you know, so how are they gonna include the French league TOTS inside when it's not even out? What I can tell you is EA probably won't allow that to happen. They probably would make it such that you only get the level 30 rewards, right, towards the end, right? Because the French league, right, is on the 26th of May. And then after 41 days of these rewards, right, we'll be somewhere between 6 to 7 June. So I'm quite sure that won't happen, right? So rest easy. So if you guys saw, right, how crazy the rewards are under the TOTS season swaps, right, under the objectives in seasons, right, it's causing so much panic. When I first saw this, I thought to myself, oh, you know, for those people who have already bought their team for the weekend league, right, you're gonna suffer, or you have invested thinking that we are at the all-time low. I myself, I thought we were there or thereabouts in the all-time low, right? But apparently not, because EA decided to smash the, you know, I would say, right, the season rewards broke the game. And if you take a look at the market prices, right, Mbappe is now at 300k. 300k, chat. Alright, 300k. My bad, it's not chat. Anyway, if you take a look, he was 360k, right? He went down all the way to about 340k. 10k drop. Not such a big deal, right? Once the season swaps came out, he dropped all the way down to his current price of 305k. That's crazy, right? So we have somebody like Murdoch. I have been trading with Murdoch, right? Those people who come to watch my stream, you guys would know. I've been trading with him, and what is happening right now? I've been trading with him, right? He fluctuates between 460k to 500k. So yesterday he was 460k, 490k, right? Like I tell you, right? That's the fluctuation. He dropped all the way to about 424k, right? And you know, he has just been dropping. He went all the way down to 370k. What did I do? I tried to do some, you know, fluctuation trading, as I call it, right? And look what happens, right? I've been burned, guys. It's not just you guys. Right now he's 380k, right? Look at this. I bought him at 410, thinking that this is the absolute low, but he dropped another 30k, right? That's why I say, right, guys, sometimes it's you know, it's impossible, right, to time the market all-time low. I have never expected in a million years, right, what they have done, right, with the swap rewards. So what to do right now, if you guys have bought your team, I would say, right, just tide through this time, right? Don't sell your cards first. Will we see further drop? I would think, right, it's very, very unlikely. Right? I would think it's very, very unlikely. But what worries me right now is the stats on the cards, okay? The stats on the cards for the community TOTS and how cheap they will be. But right now, I would say just hold your horses. If you guys are really, really scared, right, then I would say sell. But my gut feel tells me that, you know, we probably have seen the lowest, right? Hopefully EA doesn't do anything crazy anymore. So let's move on with more leagues, right? The Eredivisie leagues, right? We have somebody like Kudus, and then we have Tadic, we have Siemens, right? Koku, Pelvedis, you know, Gretuda, Verman. So all these are all in your Eredivisie. We have Bergwijn as well, right? So I want to talk about the some of the other cards that we'll be getting, right? We'll be getting Mitoma, right? I love him in real life, right? Because he's Asian. And we're gonna be getting, I would say, one of the best center backs in game, Arujo. Right, so take note, right? Mitoma, Arujo, and Saint Max, right? All these players are all moments. When you actually load onto your game yesterday, right? You saw two different card designs, right? So one of it is your actual TOTS, the other one is your moments. Right? So what's the difference? I think, right, the TOTS cards will be in packs. Cards like this, moments, right? You saw, right? We really saw Payet and Reina, right, in the objective, right? So I think moments cards, right, would either come as a SBC or under objectives. Right, so we also have Day Lafleur flashback, right? And I think that he's gonna be coming as a SBC. So these are the full list of the moments that we'll be getting, right? I didn't go through Luke De Jong. I didn't go through Paulina, right? The rest we already went through. So the next thing we need to talk about is your Fodder, right? For those of you who haven't sold your Fodder investments, right? You guys are late, you know. We still have the 85 plus player pick along with the 86 double upgrade that will refresh later at content drop. With this in mind, right? Let me go through with you guys the selling price. So for your 82s, right? Console players, sell them off at 1.4k at content drop. PC players 1.6k. For your 83s, console players 1.8k content drop. PC players 2k. 84s, console players 4.8k. PC players 4.9k. 85s, 12,750 for console players. PC players 13k. Your 86 console players 15.5k. PC players 17.5k. 84 informs 13,250 for console players. PC players 13.5. Right, your 85s console players 14,250. PC players 15k. Now the question is, what happens if Max, I don't have time to get on at content time? At whichever time that you are on, right, and you decide you have the time to sell the cards, go on to Footbin, just check the prices for your cards and just list them at the current price that they're selling, right? If you want a very accurate price of how much they're selling, because Footbin tends to take a bit of time to update, just go under the transfer market and search under the cheapest. Sell them. Alright, my advice to you, your 82 to 86 gold rares, get them all out of your club. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, there are gonna be so many people opening the packs right now, okay? Definitely. Alright, I'm very sure there are gonna be so many people opening the packs. Let's talk about the informs first, right? So if you still have informs, I wouldn't be too worried. I think if you have like between 10 to like, if you have between 10 to 30, right, I wouldn't be in so much of a hurry to sell everything off for the informs, right? If you have 100 to 200 to 300, I suggest, right, you get the number down to like less than 50. Just lazy list them, you know. I think we probably would still have some demand for them over the next 1 week or so, right? But do not hold more than 50 informs. If you want to be very absolutely safe, just sell all of them, right? I don't think that's a big issue. Anyway, I think even at the current price, if you guys bought at the prices that I told you guys to buy, right, you guys are probably still making coins, like, I don't know, 200 to 300 coins. Now, the thing that I'm worried about right now is the power curve and how it will affect the game. So if we take a look at Thuram, right, somebody like Thuram, right, so these stats are all a prediction, right? Now I kind of get like why they put the predictions, the stats so high. If we are going to be getting that level of cards in your swaps rewards under the seasons, right, the one I went through, the Rooney, Payet and all, right, this tells me that EA is not going to make these cards lousier than the cards that we can get under objectives. Doesn't make any sense. If that happens, think for a moment, right, if somebody like let's see, Payet is a winger, right? So if somebody like Rodrigo is a 4-star, right? You know, his impacts, Payet is 5-star, 4-star under objectives. Does it give you that incentive to go and buy Rodrigo? Probably not. I mean, unless you're a Madrid fan, right? Of course, if you're a Madrid fan, then that's a whole different story. They won't do that. They will definitely use this Rodrigo card, right, to match what you can get in objectives. Why? Because they want to sell packs. They want you guys to open up packs, which tells me that we could very, very well, with this TOTS promo, right, we could very, very well be in the end game. You know, we might be seeing shapeshifter end game kind of cards, right? Those who played previous FIFAs, you will know what shapeshifters are. We get them, you know, towards the end of the game cycle. They are all crazy 5-star, 5-star. You know, almost everybody is 5-star, 5-star. And so enough talk about all this. So the last thing I want to talk about is the rewards. So we already have some leagues, right? So rank 5, 84 plus pick, right? You get 2. You get two times 1 of 3 community picks. So rank 4, you get 284 plus pick. You get a 3 players pack that consists of community and Eredivisie TOTS players. Right, you get 1 of 3 community TOTS player picks, right? You get 2 of them. You get 3 84 plus picks. You get community TOTS 3 players pack. So the difference between rank 3 and rank 4 is like I mentioned previously, right? EA puts in the minor leagues because the minor leagues are there to offset your major leagues. They don't want you to pack too much good stuff, and it's a way for them to differentiate people who get higher rank. So this is one example. For rank 3, right, you only be getting your community TOTS out of that player pack. For rank 4, there's a chance for you to pack Eredivisie, which are, I would say, most of them, right, anyway, lousier TOTS compared to your community TOTS. That's the thing that I'm talking about. Alright, and then we have 1 out of 4 community TOTS pick, right? You have 2. You get 4 84 plus picks, right? You get your same community TOTS 3 player pack. You get 2 times 1 of 5 community TOTS pick. You get 84 by 4 for rank 1. You get same, this is the same, right? And 1 out of 5 picks. I would assume this is definitely community TOTS. So if I take a look at this here right now, so one thing is for sure, you definitely want to go rank 4 and above to get your TOTS pack, right? Even though they might be fodder packs. So this one, probably, you know, I would say rank 3 is the way to go. Yeah, I would say rank 3 is the way to go. So if you guys can play up to rank 3, if you want to go up the higher ranks, I'm not sure if it's really worth it. Yeah, so I've come to the end of the video, right? If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. So I'll be live tomorrow for the TOTS, the community TOTS, right, at 4:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, right, GMT. You guys can convert it to your time. Come join us, man. It's gonna be a really fun stream. We're gonna be going through the cards, and then of course I'm gonna be doing some live trading, right? There are no trading tips for today because I think the real money is to be made tomorrow, right? We're gonna have I'm gonna be showing on stream filters for you guys to get cards at a very, very cheap price. You guys can possibly flip the cards within a few hours, you know. So come join us if you guys want to make coins live at content drop. I'm gonna be leaving my Twitch stream right down in the link below. And yeah, I've always said the same things, you know. If you guys want to make coins, you guys want to know how players play in game, player reviews, how to craft SBCs, you know, anything FIFA related, right, hit that sub button. And I'm out. Alright, take care guys.